In American writer Barbara Kingsolver's essay collection High Tide in Tucson 1995, the pieces span a wide spectrum from intimate reflections on her own upbringing and adulthood to broader examinations of environmental and conservation issues. The collection takes its title from the opening essay, which centers on a hermit crab whose internal rhythm remains tied to the ocean's tides, even after being moved to landlocked Tucson, Arizona. In High Tide in Tucson, Kingsolver sneaks a crab named Buster home from a vacation in the Bahamas and installs him in a kitchen aquarium. To her surprise, Buster alternates between bursts of frantic motion and ominous stillness, cycling in patterns she cannot explain. This reminds her of research about oysters that, once relocated far from the sea into landlocked laboratories, still obey the moon-driven rhythm of tides. Buster's bewildered existence mirrors Kingsolver's own displacement when, at 22, she left her Kentucky home to start anew in Arizona's desert. Creation Stories takes place in June, Tucson's harshest month, when drought presses hardest on the region. The creation refers to the renewal of life sparked by monsoon rains that arrive after the vernal equinox. Kingsolver writes about the Pascua Yaqui people and their rituals meant to summon fertility and regeneration, linking their traditions with her own coming into being as an adult in the Southwest. In making peace, she explains her decision to flee Tucson's central neighborhoods for quieter outskirts, driven away by unruly teenagers who stomped her flowers, blasted stereos, and scrawled obscene drawings in what seemed to be a campaign of harassment. She uses her background in ecology to suggest that humans once possessed social instincts as effective as those found in baboons, only to abandon them as society civilized. In Case You Ever Want to Go Home Again addresses the guilt she felt after publishing her debut novel The Bean Trees, which drew heavily on the lives of friends and family she left behind in Kentucky, especially her mother. How Mr. Dewey Decimal Saved My Life recalls her high school librarian, Miss Truman Ritchie, who enlisted Kingsolver to help bring order to the library's shelves. There, among the stacks, she discovered books on topics her school never properly taught, subjects like racism and evolutionary science. In Life Without Go-Go Boots, Kingsolver looks back on her nearly non-existent high school dating life, which she attributes partly to her sparse wardrobe distinctly lacking the stylish go-go boots and other fashionable staples of her peers. The household zen conveys her dread of chores, punctuated by the memorable quip, "Cleanliness is next to godliness only if you're God's wife." Semper Fi humorously details her confusion over her husband's ever-shifting sports loyalties. In The Muscle Mystique, Kingsolver explains her decision to join a fitness club after spending much of her life weighing barely 100 pounds. She simply wanted to know what physical power felt like. Civil Disobedience at Breakfast argues that children's terrible twos and adolescents share the same central goal, the pursuit of autonomy, a theory tested daily by her daughter Camille. Continuing the theme of childhood, Somebody's Baby contrasts American child-rearing, where families are largely on their own, with European cultures that expect communities to step in when parents falter. This US-Europe divide returns in Paradise Lost, where Kingsolver, disheartened by the Persian Gulf War, abandons her homeland temporarily for the Canary Islands. In Confessions of a Reluctant Rock Goddess, she recollects her stint as the keyboardist for the Rock Bottom Remainders, a quirky band made up of fellow authors including Stephen King and Amy Tan. Among other standout pieces is Infernal Paradise, in which she recounts a trek up Halakal, a dormant volcano on Maui, awed by its strange blend of desert and forest climates. She also reflects on the island's drastically altered ecology: forests erased, invasive species introduced, and iconic pineapples, she notes, not even native to Hawaii despite their cultural association with it. The collection closes with Reprise a return to Buster the hermit crab, assuring readers that he is still alive and well. Like him, Kingsolver has endured her own uprooting from Kentucky to Arizona, adapting against the odds. Reviewing High Tide in Tucson for the Smithsonian Magazine, Paul Trachtman observes, "Reading Kingsolver is still a wild ride." Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.